What up world, it's your boy Drew Marcy here for How to Rap, and in this video we're gonna discuss the secrets for you to keep your motivation to be a rapper. Even if you've taken a break, been unsure how to start rapping again, or even if you think you've decided to quit and want to give this rapper thing one more shot, as someone who's not only been professionally coaching rappers from around the world for almost a decade and rapping myself for 2 decades, I know for a fact that the tips in this video will help you regain your motivation to be a rapper if you've lost it, and will help your ability to know how to start rapping again in an easy to follow fashion along the way. Now, secret number 8 to gain motivation to be a rapper is focus on momentum for the first month. When we say momentum, when we're talking about your motivation to be a rapper, we're referring to you first getting readjusted to the act of using your brain to think of rhymes, fluctuating your voice to create an exciting tone over a beat, coming up with catchy choruses, and all of the other actions it takes to be a professional level rap artist. Look, in plain English, if you've taken time off rap or have lost a bit of motivation and haven't been putting out a lot of music, you're rusty, and that's okay. There's literally nobody on planet Earth, including Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, or anybody else, who will not get rusty if they take a long period of time off of rap, and this doesn't just apply to music. If you practice shooting free throws in basketball 3 to 4 times a week for an entire fall semester, you're probably gonna get pretty good at shooting free throws towards the end. If on the other hand, you take all winter break off and most of January, I can guarantee your first week of shots in February will be off. As they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you've taken a break for a while, you've lost it a bit. But don't worry, you can get it back by focusing on momentum, meaning consistent practice, and eventually you will be easily coming up with tracks again before you know it. Secret number 7 to gain motivation to be a rapper is listen to some newly released music from the culture. What I mean by this is if you've taken a significant break from rap, there may have been new flows, new beat styles, new song structures that have been bubbling since you left that you want to incorporate. Be sure to listen to them with an artist ear as you're getting back into your groove with writing. Now, you should still do this even if you've been listening to music on your break, but not writing it to yourself. There's a massive difference between the act of listening to music as a fan and listening to music as a peer, meaning listening to music as somebody who also creates the music. There's an almost spiritual connection between artists when they listen to each other's music, because if they write a lot themselves, they're listening not only for pleasure, but to hear what they can incorporate into their own style. With that said, be sure to listen to the top 10 charting Billboard rap songs, the top 5 best reviewed rap albums of the past year, etc., and it will help you to expand your style from where you started when you first took a break. Secret number 6 to gain momentum to be a rapper is switch up your beat buffet. A beat buffet is a catchy phrase that we've come up with to describe the selection of beats that you have to write to at any given time when inspiration to rap strikes. You should always have 4 to 5 beats ready to go for writing and motivation, preferably that are fresh to your ears, meaning that you haven't played them out and already felt like you have no motivation because you don't know what to do with them. You know that feeling when you have a beat you like but you haven't written to it yet, and you play it so much that the pressure eventually builds, and now hearing that beat actually hurts your motivation? In any case, yes indeed, most professional famous rappers have a ton of beat tapes lying around from all manner of producers to help them stay motivated to make songs. Now of course you don't have that option as a rapper coming up in the game, so let me make a suggestion that I found extremely useful in having the same access to good beats as a famous rapper without necessarily already being rich and famous. I found this resource called Beatopia, which is sort of like the Netflix of beats, i.e. it can be your own personal beat buffet we talked about, and funny enough it's cheaper than the actual Netflix these days, where you get 5 high quality WAV, MP3, or any format you like beats that you can choose every single month to write, record, and even release on any platform, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, whatever. Now, the producers you get to choose from have worked with everyone from UK Skepta to Polo G to Gunna to even pop stars like Katy Perry and Justin Bieber. That means each month you have access to beats at a quality that even Grammy winners want. The best part is you can actually start using this today for $1. That means 5 beats at the level of Grammy Award winners for $1 today if you click the first link in the video description and use the promo code HowToRap. So consider using Beatopia for your beat buffet. Secret number 5 5 to gain motivation as a rapper is listen to your old music you made before you took a break. On the flip side, be sure to check out the old tracks you did as well as the new music that's been released since you almost gave up. Often what will happen is you will find a track or two that you forgot how proud you were of making, or at the very least felt like you made progress on, and so you will also re-identify the areas you could improve upon. So for example, you might listen to a street banger you made 2 years ago that had an amazing chorus, but when you re-listen to it now, you realize that the verses didn't quite have the quality of rhymes you'd like to have. With fresh ears and a fresh pen, you know that as you regain your momentum, you need to focus on sharpening your rhyme patterns, just like we described, while you'll also be listening to see if your chorus game is still sharp. Secret number 4 to gain momentum to be a rapper is make raps or songs in a style that are your bread and butter. For our international viewers, bread and butter is an expression that means most experienced style. So if you normally make fire fast flows like Rap God by Eminem, your bread and butter would be raps with a lot of flow changes and intricate rhyme schemes. In any case, this secret is one of my favorite ways to regain my motivation to be a rapper. There are certain rap styles and flow types that I find to be easier than others for many reasons, including the fact that the style was hot when I first started rapping, so it's something I practice a lot more than others and so on. Now, there should be a similar style or set of styles that you secretly find easier than others to start doing again, and you can do it. Secret number 3 to gain motivation to be a rapper is create an untold narrative for the next rap generation. An untold narrative in rap would be the backstory of a previously unheard or discussed subsect or smaller group of the culture. Probably the most common example I see of this is when people from other countries outside of the US hit me up and say, "Hey Drew, I'm from a country that doesn't have many famous rappers. Can I still be a rapper? What if I have an accent? What if I rap in a language that isn't English?" And so forth and so on. Yo, look, all my international folks, being from a place or culture that hasn't been represented in hip hop before is one of the best opportunities to make money and leave a legacy in this game. I mean, think like all the UK drill rappers that were coming out in like 2012, 2013. Now they've taken over the industry. Think about how influential Kanye West was with The College Dropout. Not only did that album and the music he released in that era reintroduce a new generation to the soul music of the 1960s and 70s, but it was one of the first middle-class suburban rap type of albums and had a profound effect on the ability for rappers who weren't from the stereotypical streets to be shown that they can make genre-changing music. You as a person from outside of the United States could do the same. I don't even need to go in depth about the profound impact that Drake as an individual artist had on the Canadian music industry as a whole. Additionally, rappers who are from the United States but not from a stereotypical rapper background should feel like this secret is for them too. I hear so many kids come to our platform and complain that they don't have street cred or face tattoos, or a lot of girls or whatever 2004 vision of what a rapper should be, and they feel like they've lost before they even started, rather than the much more positive vision of the possibilities to make not only more money, but make an impact by telling an underdeserved story or an untold narrative for rap. Secret number 2 for gaining momentum to be a rapper is don't underestimate how useful freestyling off the top of the dome for a week can be to get your motivation back to be a rapper. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just literally rap in order to get motivated to be a rapper again. And so even just the act of spending a half hour each day freestyling for a week can get you right back to where you need to be. Now, I can already hear some of the peanut gallery saying, "But Drew, I don't freestyle that much, or I suck. Should I still do this?" Yes, the act of forcing yourself to practice something you're not used to or got rusty at is one of the main goals of learning how to start rapping again in this process. So yes, don't be afraid to just push through freestyling for half an hour each day for a week and then recheck about how you feel about your motivation to be a rapper. And the final secret to gain motivation to be a rapper is, look, it's gonna feel weird at first. I'm ending with this because it's probably the biggest key to getting yourself back into not only rap, but anything in life. Look, I'm gonna level with you. I've taken quite a long break myself at times from doing videos and so on over the course of the summer of 2022. Like, now that the world's finally off full lockdown, I began thinking about the next steps in life where I wanted to live and started focusing more on handling personal stuff for a while. And due to that, sometimes how to rap goes to the wayside. But now I'm back at it. You can imagine that for me right now, even doing this video feels weird because I'm out of practice. I understand this, and so right now I know I just have to go through the emotions and create a bunch of new content, and then after 4 or 5, it'll feel like I never left, But yes, it feels weird right now, even recording this for you. The same will be true of your rap, so be sure to chill on yourself and understand you're not weird, untalented, or unmotivated just because it feels odd at first. In conclusion, the most important thing for you to understand is that there are many options for you to stay motivated to be a rapper, and hopefully this video helps you notice that. The next step might be to consider checking out those 5 industry beats for $1 by clicking the link in the video description and using the promo code HowToRap, or simply hitting us up with a comment if you found this valuable. So I want to see you in the comments which secret here gives you the most motivation of all that we have listed. I appreciate your time. It's the big homie Drew for How to Rap. See you on the next one.